Hello everyone, welcome back to our playthrough of the Tamagotchi Pix. So, they're moving right along on to adulthood, through it rather, I suppose. Apparently they'll stay in this stage for about 4 days, at which point that they will ask to go back to Tama Planet. They will take on some kind of career based on what you've trained them in over on the left side. I didn't know this. They go over here once a day and you have a chance to train them, right? Today's was cooking for both of them, and I hit all the marks, I thought, but it still said, like, I only did okay. So, I don't know. I guess they're going to return to Tama Planet and be just the most mediocre chefs. And, you know, hey, we can't all be like Gordon Ramsay. We can't all just be pretty good at cooking but then really angry, I guess. It would appear they are a bit hungry, so let's go ahead and do a bit of cooking. Nope, that is a misinput. I do not want to feed them a lollipop, I swear. Here, take 2 food photos. Here we go. Ah, excellent. Aww. You too? So the batteries last at most 5 days. Okay. Hold on. That's crazy. I've run through 4 batteries in 5 days. I run through 4 batteries in 5 years when it's literally any other device. I mean, sure, you can't really compare a remote control to a Tamagotchi, but still. It also sucks that the batteries seem to be just fine and still good for everything except for photo taking, because I feel like I'm throwing out batteries that are otherwise still pretty good, right? Guess that's why I should just be getting some rechargeable ones, huh? Whew, I almost accidentally hit reset all. Could you imagine misinputting right then and there? That would just make me so sad. Okay, so now, whoa. For some reason, now you have a poop. I don't understand Tamagotchis, especially not the modern ones. Okay, now we can finally do some cooking and make some proper food. Actually, you know what? I say that, and yet I wanted to check something out. I noticed that in the restaurant on the bottom option, there's this thing that's called... It is down here at the daily menu. I want to say the daily menu may very well just be every recipe that we've unlocked, which is great because that means that we can once again order the things that are their favorite food. And I think Poofy's favorite thing is Dreamy Cotton Candy. I think I figured that out yesterday, so let's try this. I know the floral cake on the left is their favorite thing, but wait, what do you Poofy? Poofy, do you not want sustenance, Poofy? Poofy, I take you out to a nice place with your sister and everything's all nice and fine and then you just don't take the food they're trying to get? Yeah, okay. You just gotta be the rebel. See, I know you like it. Their favorite things. And that's good for Loopy because Loopy doesn't get very happy. I think it has something to do with the way the room is set up because, like, I do the same thing with Poofy. They have pretty much identical care, and yet Poofy's always in a much better mood. Let me show you. Seriously, look, Poofy's, like, just without any extra effort, happier. And I remember that being a thing with the on and the meats. Maybe the mix, one of those, either way, like, the room that they're in can actually have a pretty broad impact. Plus, we have a lot of money, so maybe we should go shopping. Okay, let's look in the room. Normal, floral, ocean. Oh, no! Once you pay for a background, you have to pay for it again once you get off of it? I thought you'd unlocked it forever! That's weird. Also, I don't see the spooky background. How do I get that? Was that not something that I saw in someone else's Tamagotchi? Perhaps it was just that they had their place decked out like crazy? Whatever, let's do the prize draw for the day. Round and round and round it goes. What comes out? I know, it's gonna be a ball of some kind. Oh no, is that bad? I think green might be bad. 4th place. Okay, well that's better than nothing. You get what, 60 gold for that one? 60 gotchi? Oh, the booby prize. Although, frankly, if I'm in a competition or some kind of raffle thing and it's a choice between like 60 cents and one of those awesome flavored suckers you see at the checkout at grocery stores, you know, the ones that are big and round and they're like all brittle and stuff. They got flavors like pina colada and cotton candy and some kind of weird cherry classic one. I'd take the lollipop. I really would. Oh, and something else over here. I went to go water the plants today, or I guess it's the fruit trees, apparently, because I watered them for the 3rd time in a row today, and then they just straight up gave me fruits. I thought they were just going to be apple things, but it's just like in the orchard game on the arcade. They became fruits, and I actually got to harvest them and put them in my fridge. Here, I can show them to you. Over on Poofy's side, we got twin cherries, and over on Loopy's side, we got peaches. Now, they're both considered snacks, and I don't know if either of them like it, because I haven't had the opportunity to really give it to them. Plus, I don't want to, like, you know, overload them with sweets. Look at Poofy. I don't think we even played a game. How did you get super happy? You just love your room. Okay, I've made a decision. We're going to change Loopy's room. Oh, and yeah, okay, just so Poofy doesn't feel left out, we'll buy them something as well. It won't be a whole room, but, you know, they love the room already anyway, so don't worry about it. How about a new item? We don't have very many items, and Loopy did not like the skateboard we bought them last time, so... Ooh, was it a fluffy cloud? Oh, I was going to buy them a new room, but yeah, Fluffy Cloud. I kind of want to get Fluffy Cloud for both of them. It's okay, we have enough money for both, so yeah, it'll be fine. Hand it over. Fluffy Cloud. Tell me, how did you store it in the box without damaging the box with water vapors? Well, don't waste any time, whip it out. Here you go. What? Whoa. Wait, what's with the two very, very different reactions? Does Loopy absolutely lift the cloud or something? I mean, that's a nice change considering what happened with the skateboard last time. She was livid. Yes! Loopy loves this. Look at her go! And Poofy. I mean, Poofy's just having a good time as well. Poofy's a very, very good-mannered little one. What? Loopy, what did you find? Oh, okay. All right, I guess I dismissed that with Poofy because I wasn't looking at the time. But did that happen to you too? Okay, they actually need some food. Here, let's just see what happens if we do white-white. It's gonna do white-white or gray-gray. Huh. Well. Yeah, like I said, either or. And we've got... Dude, is that a California roll over there? Yeah, eat it. What do you have? Is that just porridge or something? Either way, I think both of those are straight up food items and not snacks. That's excellent. Okay, I'm sorry. Seriously though, Loopy, you've got to get a new room. You clearly hate the city lights. I mean, personally myself, I also dislike that. So let's go with sky, shall we? I think this is going to be better because, yeah, now I can just straight up see the screen better. It's a little dark, you know, the whole nighttime sky thing. So let's see if they enjoy it. What do you think? Loopy, you just kind of... Okay, well, she doesn't hate it. There goes the couch. Okay. It's time for Patreon art. Eric D suggested Beetlemon munching on a bunch of jelly, and I'm into it, so let's do it. Now this is a little messy, so bear with me. Beetlemon's another humanoid type Digimon, so it's a lot of lines, and I'll probably miss some details, but that's okay. Worst case, we've got that nice white gel pen now. Where to start? I suppose I should start with the bracers, because those have the most forefront details, I want to say. Okay, they've got little pluses. I don't know why, they just do. The fingers needed to make them look like they're just like horking it in. I actually had to take a picture of myself to get reference for this one. It's not a kind of hand pose that you see very often, you know? Someone just like shoving something into their face. But I do think the reference I took helped out a lot. Here are like layered kind of expanding plate pieces. Don't want to go too nuts with them because I mean, Beetlemon's a pretty bulky mon, and this one I've drawn a little more slender just to kind of, you know, take up a little less space. Plus, not every Beetlemon has to be jacked, okay? Maybe that's why this Beetlemon is just like horking down the jellies. They gotta pump up. They gotta get those gains, and the only way to get those gains is to get that jelly in them, or at least for beetles anyway. I don't think jelly helps humans get swole. I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and draw the best part. Obviously the jelly cup. I mean, come on. Have you ever bought those things? Did you ever have family that would buy like the massive containers of them? And then you have no idea how you managed to eat them as a kid? Because my kid talked me into buying one of those not too long ago. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get one of these like giant containers with these jellies that I'm pretty sure are for beetles, but yeah, whatever. They're at a human store, so I'm going to buy them anyway. And yeah, we got to like maybe 10 of them before the rest of them started tasting funky. I think my family just let me eat a lot more unhealthy than I let my kid eat. You know, we try to stick to the whole like one sweet thing a day. I just personally think sugar's not very good for you. I mean, not that I don't go nuts on some Reese's Cups or some peanut M&Ms every once in a while. I have other vices, okay? So, like, I'm not judging anyone. I'm not some shining paragon of example on how to do a proper diet by any means. I gotta say, drafting these Digimon, these complex ones, kind of stressful. But once I actually, you know, get down to putting the ink down, I really enjoy it. I guess it's kind of nice though, right? Like in the comic world, they have people who do pencils and then they have people who exclusively do pens. Maybe that's what I was destined for. Maybe that's what I should be giving a try, right? Just getting really good at doing inks. Okay, this one I'm gonna have to wing a little bit, which makes me nervous, of course, but like when in my sketch, I drew this arm with the completely wrong direction and perspective. Their hand, the top of their hand is gonna be right here. And over here in this original one, I had this part that's on the top of their hand pointing downward, so no. It might look a little wonky in the end, but that's fine. Yep. In fact, we're gonna have to use whiteout to redo some of these lines. So my daughter made this new friend, right? And she was super excited to try to impress her and like, you know, seal the deal, so to speak, I guess. And so she came back, she was like, Dad, we have to make white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. And I was like, why? Why would you need to make the most expensive cookie? Long story short, off we were, the Tamagotchis and the family and I, off to the store to go buy white chocolate and macadamia nuts, and the cookies came out all right. I mean, she actually did it all herself. She baked it entirely herself. I mean, she did ask me at one point, being like, hey, Dad, do you think these are done? And I looked and I was like, maybe another minute, but that was like the extent of what I did. And they came out pretty darn good. I don't know the last time I had a white chocolate macadamia nut cookie, but it was a good time. And Loopy and Poofy being, you know, amateur cooks, professional cooks in the making themselves, they were a small help, you know. They beeped when they thought maybe the cookies were done. So what we need to do before we do hatching and shading is we need to erase these pencil lines, and I need to use whiteout on this upper arm here since we changed the way the forearm works, and we need to, yeah, fix that overlapping stuff going on there. So, I was told that white gel pens will work. Let's see if that's actually true. I've never actually done this before. And, oh, hell yeah. Dude, that's actually very effective. Nice. Dang. I'd say as far as like whiteout pens go, quote unquote, that's probably the easiest, most effortless one I've ever had. Okay. Now for the hatching and the coloring in. So Beetlemon is not super dark, so we can get a little liberal about what we mask in black. In fact, if we wanted to, we could have the dark blue just be the black part. That could add some nice contrast. Okay, you guys, I'm going for it. I'm breaking out the brush pen, the proper straight up brush pen. I'm nervous. I haven't used this thing in a while. There's all these details from the earlier drawings that I really don't want to mess up. I'm probably just going to do that style where I give them a wide berth and leave them with a white outline. Yeah. Okay, back to the marker. We got some details over here that I do not want to mess up. So the rest of this will be a series of hatches and just leaving things plain as they are. Some of the elements on Beetlemon are this light yellowish gold color, and I definitely want to leave those be. Maybe make a couple of different kinds of jellies. We got brown sugar here. We've got, I don't know, we'll put apricot there, and over here we'll do like some cherry or something. I don't know the different flavors of beetle jelly, or if there are even indeed different flavors, but I think there should be if there's not, because beetles deserve flavors too. Okay, everyone deserves flavors. That'll do! Thank you, Eric D, for the suggestion, and thank you, patrons, for making your suggestions. If you want to make suggestions, as always, you can go to patreon.com/mooseandjoe, and at any tier, you can make a suggestion, and if it's a cool virtual pet-related one, it might get drawn on the next art day, which is every Wednesday. How are you two doing? It does indeed look like Lovely Chi likes her new room a little bit more than the last one, right? Let me see those stats. Yes! Awesome! Her happiness is catching up to Poofy's. Normally it's a lagging, constantly falling kind of thing. Okay, nice. I'll fill up the rest of those for later. So as they just kind of set like this for a couple more days before they go, I guess I will come back when they start trying to leave. I'll try to catch that on camera, and we can have that be the final episode with Loopy and Floopy, with Lovely Chi and Himechi, and we can try to go for another line. I looked into the growth charts. Apparently it's more of like when you get your egg, you just get a 50-50 chance of getting a boy or a girl, and from there you can get different Tamagotchi, right? So that's the reason, like, our Tamagotchis both here, they were both received by getting 0 to 1 care mistakes. It's just that they were different Tamagotchi groups, right? Remember how their original eggs were just straight up different colors? That was important, I guess. So with this device, it's less bad care. Well, I mean, there's still like bad care Tamagotchis, but it's less bad care, and it's more like just what egg did you get, which I kind of like. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple days for that. Also, be sure to go check out moodybomb.com. I've got a new autumn scented bomb up. I guess we'll end it there for today. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. I want to thank my patrons for supporting my channel, especially Shifter and Dog Trainer 89. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one.